Ladies, Keepin It Rio. Today's Thursday, the 4th of August, and you've got Chuck, Jeremy, and Anthony here. Hopefully, we're going to have another guest here shortly, but we do have no Eric today because he's hot in Texas. So let's kick the intro real quick, and we'll be right back with like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 things to talk about. Stay tuned. Kablowie. What's up, everybody? How's it going? Ant, how you doing today?
Doing pretty good.
Really awesome. Welcome to Keepin It Rio. This is episode number 77. I don't know if you guys have been counting or not, but we've now had 77 Keepin It Rios, and we're well on our way to 13 million, which is the goal. So hanging in there, doing good with Keepin It Rio. We appreciate everybody for being here, for watching the program, and I think we got some amazing stuff to discuss. So what do you guys think? Jeremy, how's it going with you today? How's it going?
It's hot, right? It's going good.
It is hot. We were having some technical difficulties a little bit ago, and I think now we got it rectified. Everything sounds good and clear. We got number one fan, Kendrick Robinson, in the house. Kendrick. Loving it. Mr. Mercedes, thank you, sir. We appreciate that. So, anyways, it's Keepin It Rio. Jeremy's right. It is hot out. I've been sweating pretty much all day today. We went out today and had some fun in the sun, I guess, for a little bit. Anybody want to talk about what we did this afternoon that was fun that we're definitely going to have to prepare a little bit better for because maybe we're not quite what we once were, or maybe it's a little bit hotter than we thought. So, Ann, what do you think? What did we do today as a team, the three amigos, Rio Blanco? We went out and had some fun, right?
We did. It was my first time. And so I have a job going up right now, and I kind of rushed back to the office because I didn't want to miss out. First time, canvassing, door knocking. And, you're planning it out, about, 3 steps outside the office. I kind of already started regretting it because it was so hot. It was cool. The first door couldn't have been any, I guess, easier. The guy at first, he was like, whoa, there's 3 dudes at my door. There's 2 guys in the front, and then we got the sweat in the back and
the muscle
in the back. And he answered, via Ring camera. And then you were telling him who we are. He opened the door, and it was just kind of like night and day, I'm expecting no, go away. This guy was like, hey, yeah, sure. Like there's, people who have come before, but you know what? That's all you need is, my CPS bill, and I'll be, get a free solar, assessment. And just going and do that. It was a pretty cool experience. But it is hot.
It's certainly hot out. We didn't go out and break any records, I don't feel, but we did go out. We put the effort in. We made a consistent effort. We finished an entire block like we were going to do. Yeah. We've got our plan for tomorrow, and it's going to be good. But you're right. It started off like, oh, man, is this really the right thing to be doing for our health? But then we decided, screw it, man. We care so much about our team that we're willing to go out there. We're willing to suffer. We're willing to sacrifice heat stroke or whatever for the betterment of teaching the public about what we've got to offer. So we did. And that first guy was pretty cool because you're right. It's a Ring doorbell. And he's like, yeah, help you.
Well, I'm showing up, to the
looking cool as hell, dude.
You want solar,
right? You can't help but want solar when you see those goggles there. But the thing's going, and the guy he popped open the door and he was really excited about it. And you're right. He said other people have been. I'd like to think it was our charming personality that got the door open for us. And quite honestly, we didn't have anybody tell us to get the hell off their property. We didn't have anybody throw punches or any shit at us. We had a pretty good low-key knocking day, which is fun. I like knocking sometimes when we can go out and make a game of it. We had fun,
We were pretty well received for sure. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, people like us, they like us. And the guy he's like, man, you two guys, and then the dude in the back. And I was like, hey, I get it. We have a bodyguard because people like to, get mad at us for knocking on their door. So
yeah,
Ant's the muscle. He's the guy who closes the deals and, does what he needs to do to get it done.
Yeah, and I wanted to make sure to be a part of that. And luckily we have such a great team, working on the Revolu house that's going, or roof that's going up, and to be able to be a part of. But yeah, it's some growing, some different strategies, of course, and not bothering the people that do not want to be solicited to, which is, I guess, also a key thing, because that can definitely. You didn't see the sign kind of thing. And that's what I was expecting, for people to have that rejection. But even a guy that had solar was telling us the benefits of solar. And we're like, we know, guy.
Yeah. That guy wanted us to, get the entire neighborhood. And I appreciated him because, like I said, we're out there just trying to knock on people's doors, and it's not something that's well received. I think, Ant, you said the same thing I did. Like, I don't usually answer it. So I would expect the same in return when I go out there. But the fact of the matter is, we put it out into the world today. We went out there and did it, and it was actually pretty damn fun. I'm looking forward to doing it tomorrow and Saturday. But I think we hit something cool. We went to a great neighborhood for solar that hasn't really had like a lot of roofing damage lately. And they haven't had 20 different companies knocking on their door, in the last week, like if you were in a hailstorm. So I don't know. I think we all learned something today. It was pretty good. People were very receptive. We had the first guy sending in his solar report. I literally just got a text a second ago. There's another electric bill that's in my inbox. Rio Blanco Roofing and Solar, ladies and gentlemen, 833 Rio ASAP. So pretty good. Exactly what Ant just did. We had a good time with it. It was fun. But we got to talk about other stuff too. We could spend the entire day talking about our door knock and the old guy that was real cool. Everybody was cool. The lady was cool. She was in a rush, but she stopped to listen to us and said, give me your card. I'll call you. Yeah, so that was cool. One thing that we did want to talk about, it's at the top of my list, is our trip that we took this weekend to Broken Bow, Oklahoma. I have on here very specifically the Ant and Christopher experience, because Ant was able to do something which I thought was amazing. And it was really a great experience. I think for all of us, really, it was pretty cool. Why don't you tell the crowd a little bit about our weekend experience, Ant, and why it was so special for you?
Well, it was so special because it was just, I had Chuck and Jeremy, but it was kind of
all right. Game over.
Over.
Next topic.
Yeah.
It was just like a big kind of father-son trip, and my son's 2, first time outside of Texas, first time just with dad alone, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So going into it, our drive up there, I was kind of like, maybe this was a long drive, but no, he just put on some baby boss baby is what he calls it, and he was good to go. Some snacks, milk,
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yep, some Sonic. And he was good to go. So our experience, we were able to ride a go-karts for the first time, which I don't know the height requirement, and I'm pretty sure he wasn't supposed to be riding a go-kart, because our first track, he kind of slipped down, so the seatbelt was like up, and I was like, we gotta stop here and readjust. But no, he was not terrified at all. For a little 2-year-old, he wanted to go again, and so we went twice the whole weekend. Another moment was him going down the slide on the pontoon boat, which was a pretty sketchy drop.
It's a lot higher than it looks when you're on the ground and you're like, oh dude, it's not that bad. When you get up there, it's
so
right.
he had some some motivation, like, and try to hey, you got this, son. Try to get him to go. Nope. So I had to climb up in there. Luckily Eric was on the other end, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna can you get him? Can you catch him? I really want him. He's like, no dad. I'm like, no son, you can do this. So I did the old Christmas story, you should, kid, just push him down the slide. And he jumped. We have a video of it, and I thought he was going to start crying because he was going to be scared, but no, he wanted to go again. So, yeah, doing that, and I don't know, it was just a great experience. He was emceeing our first. What was it? First day or no? It was Saturday. Was it?
It was Friday. Yeah, the first
Friday.
night.
Yeah, he was emceeing on the mic. Just climbing out of his shell. He was shy at first. Leaning into Dad's shoulder, and but after that, he took off and
pool, right?
Jumping in the pool, making friends, and that was another thing I was worried about, is that he wasn't going to have enough people around his age to play with. But all these guys, there was at least maybe 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4-year-olds, so around that age. Yeah, they were all having fun, and it was just a great experience, and yeah, it was a great bonding time with me and my son. Like I said, it was just me and him. It was a good time.
Yep, it certainly was a good time. I enjoyed every minute of that. It was probably the highlight of the entire trip for me, honestly, for a couple reasons. Number one, because it helped you also to see that, Rio Blanco is bigger than just me and Jeremy, which is what you're accustomed to seeing. There's probably well over 100 people there from all the different branches, and you saw how everybody kind of gets along and everybody has a good time. We're out there playing, and Rio Blanco for the third year in a row finished second in the cornhole tournament.
Oh yeah, Joey.
We got to the finals though for another year, which is the third year consecutively, and it was a different team. It was Eric and Nicole Schugel that got there this year, which it just shows the diversity of Rio Blanco. All of our teams made it into the second round. Ant and Jeremy did by victory. So did Eric and Nicole. Clint and I actually just got in because we got a bye in the first round, which is one of the bonuses to being partners with Clint Koppel. Like, hey man, I know how to pick the guys that are going to get me the best results, and Clint was the man. We got our asses kicked in the first game, but we did make it to the second round. You guys held it down for the team, and then at the end, didn't
we beat you and your partner?
Oh,
why would you say such a thing? Why would you say that, Ant? Like, what's going on over here? Exactly. That's what happened. Okay. I wasn't going to mention it, but that's what happened. There was a conspiracy against Rio Blanco at the cornhole tournament that had us playing against each other in the second round. That's not right. Like in the NCAA, that'd be like, your Texas and Texas A&M or whatever, they play each other. Like that's the game that needs to be at the end. You need to have a build up. I feel like they set us up to knock each other out, to have, animosity, which is why Clint and I actually decided right off the bat, we were going to lose to you guys, and we were going to lose really bad. No, we were going to lose really bad. We talked about it because I said, look, Ant and Jeremy's been in the finals each of the last 2 years at this point, right? He's like the Babe Ruth of this. Like, he's Jim Kelly, dude. He's Jim Kelly. He gets to the thing. And then it's like, we can't quite get the Super Bowl, but we show up every year, right? So I'm like, Jeremy's Jim Kelly. Jim Kelly's a Hall of Famer. I'm not hating on him at all, right? I'm more like Brett Favre. I'm throwing him, way over here and way over there. And one time I hit a kid, whatever. I'm throwing him overhand because I'm getting pissed. But Clint and I decided that. I was like, look, Ant and Jeremy, they're prepared. They've been playing here. We've been practicing at the office in San Antonio. Clint didn't want to lose. And honestly, if we were playing anybody else, we would have not lost. There would have been no question. But I decided, in the betterment of Rio Blanco, I wanted Ant, who's just brand new to the company, to understand that we're winners. I'm willing to sacrifice at my own expense to make sure you guys look good. And the same applies to Clint, who's the owner of the company as well. So if nothing, we wanted you guys to know we support you. We believe in you. We let you in, but it was because I didn't want you guys to have to exert yourself too much in that round, so you'd be fresh for the third round, which you also won, right?
Yes, we did. Yeah, we did. We ended up playing David Luchin, and
I don't know. I was just trying to make sure that I get them bags in the hole. So it was my first. I think that was my first. Yeah, that was my first like cornhole tournament, and I'm surprised we got to the semifinals.
I'm not surprised at all. We did an amazing job.
Myself, because I like there was some times where it's like clutch. Oh, all right, okay, dang, okay, I got it. Okay, so I had my rhythm, but yeah, unfortunately we fell short. But it was fun.
It
lost to the
happens.
champions, so it's okay.
Yeah, we lost. You guys lost to the champions.
Yeah.
The champions were actually Abram Alejos,
Junior
aka
champions.
Larry.
Sorry, junior champions, right?
Well, and Keegan. And the reason why they won is because they did have continuity. You could clearly see they'd practiced. They had jerseys that they'd made. Like
They
the
had
right
champ-
team. The right team won, dude.
The
I'm
team
not
champ.
hating. The right team won. I'm gonna get us some badass jerseys for next year, and we'll see what happens. But
Prepared.
yeah. So, anyways, that was cool. Joy did have a question about Christopher. Did he also like the Wave Runner? I'm sure the answer is probably he thought it was okay.
So he had his life jacket on. I had to put a life jacket, and I kind of was second guessing taking him on the Wave Runner, jet ski, but this little guy can swim. I wasn't too worried about that, if we were to fall over or anything like but yeah, just taking him out there. We hit 25 miles an hour on the jet ski, and he was loving it. He was actually saying go faster, but being that there was a storm on the way, there were so many people that were on the lake. We wanted to make sure everybody had a chance to ride the jet ski. So we did a little turn. He kind of cried when we got off because he wanted to keep going, but in all fairness, they were rented for everyone and not just for our enjoyment. So we kind of played part in, sharing that. But that was another cool experience that we got to share on the trip.
Yep. The whole thing was awesome. We appreciate Clint, Leanne, JoJo, everybody at ASAP, everybody at Rio, everybody at K Socialized Media, the entire organization, because everybody was there. It was a family event. I love that you didn't think that there was going to be anybody there for your 2-year-old, but believe me, when we invited you and we wanted you guys to bring, we knew he was going to go make friends immediately, and that's exactly what happened. It was really cool. I think everybody at ASAP really likes Ant. I think you endeared yourself to the entire thing. Brought your DJ equipment, did some cool DJing as well. So
there was some impromptu karaoke session happened and everything. Yeah. So maybe karaoke maybe on the schedule of events for next year.
I think we'll have a karaoke contest instead of cornhole. I believe we can easily win that. And I said easily. So yeah, good times at Broken Bow, Oklahoma. We had a good ride back. There was a little bit of an adventure on the way home, obviously. We had a great time the entire way. Ant brought his 2-year-old son, Christopher. On the way back, we stopped and ate at Brahms, right? And I'm not sure that Brahms or whatever was going on was agreeing with Ant's son, because we did have, a little bit of a adventure on the way back. Everything turned out fine, but, boys will be boys.
Yeah.
Got sick.
I mean,
what are you going to do?
A 2-year-old doing 14 hours in a car, like
that was legit.
I was surprised how well he did, minus the car sickness or the Brahms, whatever it was. But he still had a smile on his face, even at the gas station where we're cleaning up. You're like, yeah, let's go, Daddy, let's go.
Yeah, the whole time at the gas station, you're cleaning up, and he's pointing at this giant water slide off in the distance on the horizon. He just kept, slide, Daddy, slide, Daddy. And I was like, well, okay, he's going to be an adventurous boy, because
definitely
no puke is going to stop me from going down that water slide. So much respect to Christopher, much respect to Ant. It was a great trip. We did have something that we talked about on the way that was a historic event that happened over the weekend as well. I don't know if you guys remember this or not, but a very legendary character of the world was having his last go round, his last hurrah. It was Ric Flair's last match. You guys,
right.
did you guys watch Ric Flair's last match at all? And forgive me for laughing, but
where
damn.
did we see that? I saw. We watched. Yeah.
It was kind of sad if you want to know the reality. It was sad. And the reason why it was sad is I think when wrestling guys get to a certain age and they have to wear a shirt when they go into the ring, it's like, I don't know. It just kind of changes the entire thing. He was wearing a shirt that was made for his thing. Check out Joy. Joy was watching Nature Boy Ric Flair. I guarantee it.
Look at her.
Yep. So we did watch the Ric Flair match, and it was a little bit sad, but you got to remember the dude is 70 some years old, like 73 or 4. I guess he was in a coma and almost died a year ago. So, just to be able to do that's kind of cool. He took the razor blade, cut himself up. He made the joke that he'd been drinking for a week straight, so he'd bleed real bad. Hey, man, It was sad, but Ric Flair got the victory in his final match with the figure 4 leg lock. He pinned Jeff Jarrett. The diabolical Jeff Jarrett is no longer, and Ric Flair goes out on top. So there you go. It was bootleg, and it was kind of crappy. But anyway, what you got there?
A little rattler.
Okay, you're just cheering on the Nature Boy.
Yeah.
I got you. I got a couple other things going on over here. We had hot in Texas. We do got football game tonight. Anybody want to talk about the football, the Hall of Fame game?
In Jaguars. Yep, my dad is excited. He's a big Las Vegas guy, so having the Raiders or Las Vegas get their own NFL team, he's on that train.
Cool. He's a Raider fan or a Las Vegas fan?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
He's a Las Vegas Raider fan, right? You didn't like the Raiders beforehand? Yeah,
I like it.
Las Vegas,
the Las Vegas Raiders have the most amazing stadium of all time.
Yeah.
So who's going to win tonight? I know the Jaguars are pretty lousy. They don't have Urban Meyer this year, so Urban Meyer being gone. Say what you will about Urban Meyer. That team sucked for like years and years, and he did get 2 wins as bad as he was. So, I mean, the new guy is the dude that used to coach the Eagles, right? And he won a Super Bowl, I think. Is that correct?
Who's the coach for them?
Doug Peterson.
Yeah, you're right. He did.
He won a Super Bowl, right? So the Jaguars might be Super Bowl contenders for all we know. Jeremy, I know you're familiar with the Raiders. Your brother's like a huge Raiders fan. So, what's their team looking like this year?
They're good. They got a pretty good team squad. A couple of good receivers.
Who's the coach of the Raiders? I know they fired John Gruden, and then they hired that one guy, and I guess the team loved that dude, but I don't think they hired that guy as the coach, did they?
No, they didn't. I forget who's the coach.
Just some guy. Just some dude. I don't have a clue in the world. I don't even know who plays for the Raiders or the Jags. So it's pretty.
I know who it is. Josh McDaniels. That's right. From the Patriots.
Oh, he's the head coach? Didn't he used to head coach the Broncos back in the day, too?
No, he never head coached. He was the assistant for the Patriots for a long time. He was actually supposed to.
No, he was a head coach. He was a head coach somewhere. I think the Broncos. The Broncos or the Jets, maybe, or something. I don't know.
Maybe. He's a young guy. I don't know.
Hey, check this out. I got a message. We're just talking about it.
Yeah, it's probably not going to be the best game, but I'm just glad football is back. Whoa!
I might be having us another good guest. I'm working on it right now as we speak. You guys hold down the fort for a second. I'm going to invite someone to our broadcast. You guys got me?
Yes, sir.
All right.
So,
who's going to win tonight, Ant?
I
got the Raiders?
I think the Raiders for sure.
Yeah, I think the Raiders.
Yeah, Raiders by what, 10? Trevor Lawrence, though, what do you guys think about that guy? He's another dude that he lost his final college game. He got smashed by Ohio State.
He's not even suiting up tonight.
Sucked.
Yeah,
he's not.
Trevor.
Oh, he's not going to play.
Okay. No, he's not going to play. Or neither their backup QB CG Beathard.
Oh wow, former guy from the 49ers. I remember him. He stinks too. But Trevor Lawrence is not going to play in the state of Ohio ever because of what happened to him the last time he played the Buckeyes. Let's see what we got here. I got a little correspondence going on the side here on my iPad, so forgive me.
Mm-hmm. All I know is the Cowboys are going to win the Super Bowl this year, so it's going to be a good game.
I'm just excited for that UT Alabama game.
Oh, you're going to it, aren't you?
I want to, but I don't know. There's a West Virginia game October 1st. I was thinking maybe we should. I know Chuck's not a big fan of the old burnt orange and white, but I think it'd be a
fan at all, dude.
I think it would be a good experience for you to experience real football, at a Texas stadium.
Right.
So
the only time Ohio State's played here, they won. So I don't know. That's the only time I've ever experienced real football here. I also live in College Station, and I'll throw it out there. I think Texas A&M could beat Texas. Didn't say I was a huge fan of either one, but
I missed that rivalry.
I think UTSA could beat Texas A&M.
UTSA could beat anybody. They could beat Alabama. I bet they could probably beat Michigan. They can't beat Ohio State, but they could beat Michigan. They could easily beat USC.
Well, they
could
do play
defeat-
UT this season as well, so that's
They
another
do, yeah,
game to
that's gonna be-
watch.
Are they playing over there or over here? I think
They're
over
playing
there.
in Austin.
That sucks. They should play in the Alamo Dome. I think that'd be cool. I think we could pack the Alamo Dome. I would go to that
The Royal
game.
Stadium is. I mean, I haven't been after all the renovations, but I've seen that now.
Yeah,
It's all right, I guess. Jeremy almost killed me one time looking at that stadium. You remember that? Freaking dude almost broke my neck, dude. Like he'd never seen it before.
what happened? I hit the brakes kind of hard.
Yeah, and I almost went right through the back seat of this car. It was crazy.
Whoa!
It was insane. But so yeah, okay. Do you guys want to go to the UTSA Texas game if we can get tickets? That's the only one I would go to. That's the only one. I'm a UTSA fan as well. I went to a UTSA game last year. We went to their bowl game. Thank you, Zach. From
When did they
Malarkey.
play?
I'm
Oh,
looking
that's
at it.
right. Good old Zach.
Yeah, the last I only went to one UTSA game. It was a loss, but it was in an awesome bowl game in Frisco, and it was to a good San Diego State team where Joseph Cozell knew the kicker's brother. So I couldn't even be upset, man. I was there with JoJo. He's a graduate of San
They
Diego
play
State.
September 17th. I will not be available.
No, Ant's going to be DJing a
Ooh,
massive
little
wedding
cheap.
that night.
Yeah. There's October 1st versus West Virginia. That's my kind of
Go to.
yes, because backstory. My best friend went to UT, graduated, but all this time, everybody thought I went to UT because I was up there every weekend. And there was one year I went to every freaking home game. Did the tailgate thing. Even was going to be considered as an honoree to his fraternity. Everybody's trying to do the secret handshake with me because I'm, I guess, a familiar face. And
Hell yeah, you are.
yeah, so
DJ Ant in the house.
yeah, but it's been Longhorns all my life.
You guys don't know anything different. That's the only reason. I don't hold any of this against you. You guys don't know any different. I mean, it is what it is. If
And
they
my
get the
dad
former
started that,
Ohio State
yeah.
Buckeye, if they get the former Ohio State Buckeye as their starting QB this year, probably gonna be pretty good. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
If they get our recycled garbage that didn't make our starting lineup last year, I hope the guy wins the Heisman or finishes second at least. Right? I'm not gonna hate on UT. I don't have any history. Like I said, they played twice. One time they beat us in the horseshoe. One time we beat them here. Whatever.
1-1. Hey,
1-1. Troy Smith won the Heisman one year. Vince Young won it, I think, one year, right? Did Vince Young win the Heisman? Yeah. So there you go. We had the two best quarterbacks in the country. I don't have any animosity. It's not like you guys are trying to go to a Michigan game or anything like that. So I grew up in the Big Ten. I have no hatred towards.
Actually, never mind. Sorry, that's
Go ahead.
not.
Which one you got? Ain't you gonna try to go to a Michigan game? You
I
know,
don't think they play this. They don't play Texas this year.
no, they're scared. They don't play anybody of any value. That's why they get their record all pumped up. Anyways, I got some other controversial stuff. You guys want to talk about controversial stuff on Keeping It Rio?
Stir the pot. Stir the pot.
All right. So I still got hot in Texas. We got the football. We all decided that the Raiders are going to beat the Jags tonight, right?
Yep. Safe bet. Yep.
I think so. What do you guys think about Brittany Griner getting sentenced to 9 years in prison today?
Ooh.
I saw the live video, or not the live video, but her reaction to her sentence. So
Was it not very happy, I'm guessing?
It's not very happy. The judge is speaking in Russian, of course. You can't really. So she had her translator, and she's just like, they're literally, how I don't know. It's so weird. Like in their courtroom, they have the jail cell, and the prisoner, suspect, whatever, is in that jail cell while everybody's in the regular courtroom. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, but think about all the times that the prisoners here do some stupid stuff, like try to run or someone tries to jump and do.
True.
I guess they got it figured out. That ain't going to happen over there.
Mm-mm.
But I feel like it was, everybody has an opinion on it. I honestly feel like if one of us had done the same thing, there probably wouldn't be a huge uproar about it. Sucks that it happened. I mean, we all probably agree that it's kind of a stupid punishment, but
Yeah.
A little harsh.
don't go to Russia and do that.
I don't think there was any criminal intent. Like this was all for her, Like she
It was
wanted to have a
definitely,
good
yeah.
time.
It wasn't like I'm gonna go take one vape pen and sell it
Sling
on
it
the
across.
black market or whatever. That
One
part
puff
sucks.
each.
That part sucks, but it also shows you. Probably shouldn't mess around in Russia.
Yeah.
That's rule number one. You know, I hope they work something out, but I hope they don't have to give away like a dangerous person in order to facilitate it. We shall see, right?
I think they have another one of our guys over there, right? We have something like that.
There's another guy over there that they're calling for.
We've got 2, and they got 1, right? 1 for 2 or something like that.
All right. Well, gotta like the odds, right? A basketball player and a random guy for who knows what. I read arms.
The random guy.
Those guys from Texas.
I read
Texas
arms dealer
Texas?
that wanted to kill all of us.
Yes.
So seems like a fair deal.
That other guy's from Texas, in it?
Yes.
All right. Well, we definitely want him back. Maybe.
Well, depends on what he did.
I don't know what he did to get there either, so I shouldn't talk.
And
that's about as controversial as we'll ever get here on Keeping It Rio, right? We're gonna be a little controversial. You gotta get controversy sometimes. You know, we all wish Brittany Griner the best. Nobody wishes that this happened to her, but at the same time, it's like, you know, if you or I had made the same mistake, we would be just sitting there rotting away. So nobody on Keeping It Rio would be talking about us. Wish you the best.
DG.
What do you guys think about the background I got going on here with the Thump hot sauces? Can you guys read the flavors of the Thump sauces behind
now
me?
I see what you're doing. Yeah, jalapeno, Cajun, buffalo.
Yeah, we got 9.
Jalapeno.
Jalapeno is the flavor of the week, right, Ant? It's Rio Blanco green. We love it. It's absolutely delicious. There's 9 flavors of Thump hot sauce, as you guys are aware. That's a sponsor of our program, which we're very proud of. I'm going to name off the 9 real quick here off of my board because I can barely read it on my computer. We've got spicy honey mustard, which is right here. These are all in order right here. Spicy honey mustard. This is cow foo, which is like the ghost pepper type thing. Looks like beside that is fiery Cajun or fiery cayenne. I'm sorry. Then you got regular cayenne. You've got Old World Italian, which I'm very interested to try. Old World Italian. I don't know what Old World Italian hot sauce would taste like. It looks almost like a thick spaghetti sauce. I hate to say it like that, but that's what it looks like. We got the jalapeno, which is Ant's favorite. It is the flavor of the week.
Since it is the flavor of the week, real quick, I'm going to pause on our jalapeno. So each Thump sauce has a little description, and this one goes. Executive Chef Will Robinson takes you south of the border with Louisiana-style Thump sauce. Chef Will made this jalapeno sauce slightly chunky with a dash of sugar cane, and he loaded it with the aroma of fresh-cut jalapenos. Awaken your soul with Thump.
Ooh.
Who doesn't want to buy Thump right now? Okay, that's jalapeno. We also still do have mild Cajun. We've got garlic cayenne, and we've got the buffalo wing sauce, which I've said many times is the best buffalo wing sauce on earth. But who wouldn't want to buy that after that description, right? And ladies and gentlemen, the only way you can make this happen is to go to louisianainabottle.com and buy it. Like our friend Chuck Taylor, who bought 60 bottles the other day of Thump hot sauce. My friend Tom in Wisconsin sends me pictures of empty bottles. I know Joy has some Thump hot sauce that she was eating as well. And she's cheering for Jeremy. I'm not even sure why, because it was like 9 minutes ago that she said that. So whatever Jeremy did 9 minutes ago, yay for you. You're the man. But it's Thump, ladies and gentlemen. 9 sauces. I did see that there are going to be a 10th one coming out here very soon. So
what's the cow flu? What's that one?
Let's
What
take
was the story behind that?
Scorpion pepper, or the description. There's a description on the back. What is?
Oh God, I'm blind, bro. I can't see that. It's dark in here.
There
This
was
is the
one
downside
before-
to having a cool looking studio is I can't really see it. It's like kind of small, you know. I don't know if you guys can see that or not.
Almost. Get in the photo. There it goes.
there
Hold
you
on.
go.
Here. You want me to read it?
If you can.
All right. Let's see. Chef Will infused his hot sauce with black magic and gunpowder with the assistance of New Orleans voodoo queen to bless your
soul awake.
To blast
With
your
Thump.
soul awake with Thump. Yep. So it's hold on. We have the Scoville level on there.
We do? What's that mean?
The Scoville's
How hot it
is rating on how hot it is. Yeah, we're almost there. Okay, so it looks 3 million Scovilles. So that is
Ooh.
3 million
Yeah, that's gonna be high.
Scovilles. That's on a scale of like 1 to 10, right? This is 3 million out of 10. Ant's gonna get this. That shit right there, ladies and gentlemen, is not to be messed with. I'm not hating on it, but I'm not going to ever try
But
this.
that's the one you were telling me, right, Chuck, with the voodoo
Yeah.
lady or the voodoo.
Yeah, it was like a
queen?
voodoo lady, and they've got shirts now with their face on it, which
So-
I meant to wear my Thump shirt today. Next
Ooh.
week, I'm going to wear my Thump
Oh.
shirt that I've got as well.
I wonder what pepper is in there, because we have 1.4 to 2.2 million is for the Carolina Reaper, and that is
Holy
top.
This
So-
is double that.
Yeah, so that is double. So I'm trying. How many peppers or what?
Dude,
Wow.
double the Carolina Reaper? Like,
Mhm.
who
Do they have
is
like a
gonna
warning
try
sign on
that?
that thing?
Yeah, so a jalapeno. Just to give you an example, a jalapeno is, I guess, a two chili rating out of 5, and it's between 2,500 and 8,000 on the Scoville scale.
And this one's 30 million?
And 3 million.
Oh,
A Carolina Reaper is between it says between 1.4 and 2.2 million on the Scoville heat unit. That's crazy. So I haven't tried that one yet, but I'm sure I don't want to.
I don't think I'm going to, man. That would like melt your teeth and shit, right? Like, ugh. If there's anybody on the Keepin It Rio audience that would like to attempt to eat the cow
A
food
live
sauce,
taste test. We have
a
to
live
see it.
taste test. If you can finish, how many do we want to do? 5 wings of cow food?
How about we do this with us?
I don't like that
man.
idea, man. I don't want to do it.
Oh, we'll have
No.
a ambulance on standby. We can have a glass of milk and we can see who is the
I know the
bravest.
answer. It ain't me.
who is the guy. Yeah, I hate spicy stuff.
It's Jeremy will win, dude. He
But
like eats that
I-
crap
I
like
am
it's
a
fun. He eats those peppers
competitor.
all the time.
You know what? Nobody will win in this situation because it's gonna come out one day and
Iron gut, no matter what, it's gonna hurt.
Yep.
So we need someone in our audience.
Okay.
If there's someone in the audience that wants to eat 5 wings, that's all we're gonna do. 5 wings of cow food Thump sauce. We will give you what, $100 gift card for fuel, for gas, whatever. We will give you a
You have to be specific because definitely there's a thing, and it is called the afterburn. So I think after you eat the 5, you have to hit that afterburn between 5 and 10 minutes before drinking milk. Yeah, before there is always an afterburn.
So explain this phenomenon. I don't know what you're talking about.
So like
The afterburn.
the afterburn. So it's like the afterburning sensation that lasts whenever you're eating spicy food, or it's the
it lingers. It comes back.
It lingers. Yeah.
That's the worst part of the whole thing, I believe. And you say it's how many? 7 to 10 minutes?
I've seen a lot of like when they do hot wing challenges and stuff that they time you after you finish your last one and to hit that afterburn. It's kind of painful though.
I'm not interested. When I was a little boy, we went to the Anchor Bar, the original one in Buffalo, and they had, back in the day, these wings were actually called suicide wings. It was, not appropriate in modern times, but back then that was what they were called. And I had to eat like 10 of them to get a shirt. And I was probably like, I don't know, 12, 13 years old. And I did it. But I retired after that. No more hot wings. You guys will never see me eating the super hots. You never have, because it's just not my thing. I got acid reflux real bad. I got an ulcer that's going on. All kinds of bad stuff.
I worked at Buffalo Wild Wings, and there was a guy sitting at the bar, and he was a military guy, and he was trying to eat. The hottest back then were the Blazing Buffalo Wild Wings, and he ate
Dubs.
6. Yeah, and he ate 6, and as he was eating them, he was like, "Man, it's just hot. It's hot." It was so hot that he started bleeding from his nose. I've never seen that in my life. And he just said if he eats something that's too hot, he'll just start bleeding. Insane. I've never seen that in
It's
my
your
life.
body actually rejecting it and telling you not to do it anymore. Like, there's no more pure sign than blood starts gushing out of your nose that you shouldn't probably do it, right? I mean, what
I
kind of
felt bad for
enjoyment do
him.
people get out of that? Like, there's nothing fun about that. It doesn't taste good.
I like to enjoy my food,
Right.
I don't know.
A little lemon pepper, a little garlic, I don't know, Carolina Reaper. Like, who's eating cow food? I think I saw a video of someone eating it, and it's like,
Scorpion. Yeah,
all right,
scorpion pepper. Ooh.
scorpion peppers. Sounds delicious, right?
Mm.
Anywho, and you got a roof going up today. How's everything going? Everything's going
Every-
according to plan.
This is and this is my second time with the same team, and like our third. Anyways,
It's
it
the
is going
third.
third. Yeah, it's going so smooth. We had a little, technical stuff. I forgot a few things that I needed to run to the job, but hey, that's a given. I'm still growing. But yeah, everything's been so smooth. I'm gonna check on these guys after Keepin It Rio, and hopefully next week we'll have a good update. And we've already gotten a 5-star review from the client. So I mean, what's a 10 stars? Hey,
Exactly.
Go.
10
So,
stars.
yeah, it's going up pretty good. And being or knowing them or knowing the client, I would have gotten calls from them. Hey, and this is going on. Which I got already a warning because her neighbor is really a stickler on having stuff in her yard, whether it be a trickle of water from their water hose or something. If it's in her yard,
Exactly. A
it's
speck of
her
dust.
problem. It's a problem. So they were doing really good about keeping everything clean, make sure everything is tarped up, which I loved. Like I said, I haven't heard any negative things about it. Like I said, they're pretty vocal people, and I would have known anything, but everything's going so smooth, and we should be hopefully done today, if not first thing in the morning.
I love it. And you're right. It was fun because when we went over there to get the deal signed, that was the first thing that this young lady told us, was that the lady next door and the husband both said, we told her that there's going to be stuff and they'll clean it up. And she actually told us, and our customer is in her mid 80s, right?
That
And
she
she's
will,
actually, yeah, she's the younger of the two between her and the lady next door. Lady next door is like 91 or 92.
Mhm.
And they were going to duke it out, from what I understand. Our
What?
client, Miss 85-year-old, was ready to fight the lady the other day.
Do not mess
Because-
with her
What happened?
grandkids.
No, not her grandkids,
Ah.
just her kids.
Oh, her kids.
Don't mess with her kids. And her kids are all in their 60s. That's what's so cute about it, Her kids are all 60 years old. She says, you don't talk about my kids. That's one thing that'll get me going. And I thought, you know
I'll
what?
come on after you.
Yeah, she was ready to. She
Oh,
forgot to
come
say
on, you.
after. She forgot to say after, but yeah, you're right.
Come on.
And that was a weird moment, but hey, we had a
Yeah.
good time. She was ready to fight the lady on our behalf because
Sorry,
of
I
this
was trying to keep it
debris.
PG.
Well, and if people weren't paying attention, they have no idea. That was kind of
All
an
right.
inside joke. So
All right.
we're good with that. Our crew's doing good. The lady
Very
next
good.
door hasn't gotten anybody, upset. It's what we do at Rio Blanco. We exceed expectations. We take care of it. We told the neighbor there's going to be stuff going on, so you can't get upset when there's stuff going on when we told you, right?
Exactly.
So we are definitely missing Eric here. I wish Eric was here so he could give us a little account of his cornhole experience as well, making it to the finals. But I did have the young man, Abram Larry. He did respond, and he just didn't have time to be on Keepin It Rio tonight. But again, we feel like the better team won. We feel like the more prepared team won. The team with the better uniforms and all that. So you guys, congratulations. Next year, we're going to actually win the cornhole tournament as Rio Blanco. We're going to have super teams. We're going to have super people. We're actually right now interviewing people, not just for sales and canvassing, but also for the cornhole team. We'll take ringers. We took ringers at pickleball. We don't even know the guy that won for our team now that it's over and we were declared the winners and they can't take it. Jeremy, you remember when we won pickleball? Dude,
Right.
neither one of us even know that guy that was on our team, but we won. We
And they
cheated,
won.
I guess.
They-
We didn't
they
really
won.
cheat. We just didn't know the guy representing
Yeah.
my own company.
Well, he did
I've
work
never
for
seen him
us.
since. Yeah, he didn't work for us, but he was wearing a Rio Blanco shirt, took it to the finals, and defeated the mighty Texas Family Roofing here for superiority in San Antonio. So, whatever. Got one last thing that we wanted to talk about. Jeremy just mentioned this a few minutes ago. I don't really watch the TV that much because I don't have one at my house, but apparently we've got a new thing that we're all having to be on the lookout for. A new disease that's supposedly popped up out of nowhere. Monkeypox, huh? Anybody know about
Yeah.
monkeypox? What you got?
I don't want to catch that one. Definitely don't want that.
No.
How do you get monkeypox? Anybody know?
You can get monkeypox by being around that person, kissing, touching now. Before it was different things, and it was only, but supposedly it's
We can get
developed into
monkeypox by
this.
touching a monkeypox infected,
Yeah,
afflicted.
and I saw
What's the word? Infested, infected, afflicted. I don't want to offend anybody with monkeypox, but stay the hell away from me if you have it. I mean, what causes monkeypox? Where did this come from?
So there was a funny. Sorry, there was a. This is stemming off of the monkeypox real quick because it was a funny tweet that I saw.
Right.
I don't know if it's a meme or it was, but Delta or an airline.
Oh God!
An airline posted, trying to produce sales or whatever. It's like, what destination that we fly to, or what destination has changed, or what place has changed your life?
What city?
What city has changed your life? Go fly there, right? And somebody put Wuhan. I was like, oh God,
man.
Definitely changed life. Yeah,
we're very controversial with some of the subject matter this evening on Keepin It Rio. But again, where did monkeypox come from? I never heard of this. I'm watching the news, and then Jeremy tells me now it's like an official thing that we're all. Are we going to have to get a vaccination against monkeypox? Is there such a thing?
It's linked to Nigeria, from what I read and understand. So Nigeria is the one that had it.
Not too familiar with the culture in Nigeria, so that doesn't help me. But I mean,
I can show a picture.
How some of these other things over the course of time have been generated through some pretty lewd means.
But yeah, they've been declaring, state of emergency. I saw that in New York, and I'm not too sure California, but as of August 1st, San Antonio has 13 confirmed cases in Bexar County.
We have 13 cases of this.
Yes, and there's 338 cases, and that was as of August 1st. In Texas overall, Texas.
So it's like chicken pox, just
monkeys. Like, how did chicken pox come to fruition? I mean, honestly, did this all come from the same origin? And you know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to say it out loud, but like
skin to skin contact.
Chickens, monkeys. These things don't just form by,
Maybe they're just called that because of the name. I don't know. I don't want to.
I don't know, but I mean, is this where monkeypox came from? Was there like some, monkey love somewhere along the line, and it caused this?
So monkeypox.
Who created monkeypox?
Monkeypox can spread to anyone through close personal contact, skin to skin. Direct contact, such as rash, scabs, or body fluids from a person with monkeypox, and then touching objects such as fabric, clothing, bedding, or even towels that surfaces that someone with monkeypox, you can contract it.
So is it obvious when people have monkeypox, or are they going to be just like hidden amongst us with long sleeve shirts on? Right? Is that what happens? Is it itchy? Is it like the chicken pox? I mean, I don't know. I've already had the chicken pox. Am I immune to this because I've had it?
They say that if you've had it, you're actually more susceptible to get it. I don't know.
Yeah, God. Take the following steps to prevent monkeypox or getting monkeypox. Avoid close skin-to-skin contact with people who have a rash that looks similar to monkeypox. Do not touch the rash. Yes.
Don't touch the rash.
Do not kiss, hug, cuddle, or have
intimate relations
with somebody that has monkeypox.
That was my question about monkeypox. Was it intimate relations that caused it?
That's what they said, yes.
First, and then I know I heard some
with a monkey.
Well, I don't know about a monkey, but
I mean, they're not calling it dog pox.
Monkey style. I don't know.
Right? I don't know, but so we've got 13 people here that's got monkeypox. Now we got to be on the lookout for this. What do we need to wear masks? What do we need to do? Do we need to isolate? Do we need to quarantine? Don't touch scabs. Which, I mean, look, I've been on this earth for a long time. I don't get close to people with open scab wounds anyways.
So-
Like, that's just not my thing.
The virus can live for months to years inside of scabs. So the CDC said investigators found the live virus to be active 15 days after a patient's home was left unoccupied.
Jeez.
So the monkeypox are just chilling at the house while this dude's at the hospital trying to overcome monkeypox.
Just waiting for him to come
How
back.
bad would that suck to come home and get it again because it was just hanging out waiting for you? Man,
Just watching TV. Just chilling.
dude, I don't want to go outside anymore. Like this time they finally got me, I think.
Honestly,
This is
I
the
mean,
one, man. I've lived through the chicken flu, the bird flu, the elephant flu, the
Swine
Ebola,
flu.
the swine flu, the COVID, all the stuff. But now
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I
here
don't
you go.
want monkeypox.
You get this, ready?
Yeah.
So the CDC set out a guidance, and that was issued on August 1st, and that recommends people with monkeypox to remain in isolation for the full duration of their illness, which could last between 2 and 4 weeks.
Damn.
But it just said that they could live on for like 15 plus days in a scab, or was it 15
On a surface.
years? Or?
No, it was 15 days on a surface inside a patient's home. So that was the CDC investigators tested it. I guess this out. Said
There's
15,
monkeypox all over the kitchen table.
15 days. So between 2 and 4 weeks is when you have to isolate that. So that's 14,
You know
15
what?
days would be the isolation period.
I highly recommend if you have monkeypox, take the 2 weeks off, chill at the house, watch Netflix. Don't
6
come
weeks.
outside. We don't want this. We don't
No.
want monkeypox, man. Why are they doing this to us? Why are we getting this?
Well, I read somewhere that they use this as a chemical warfare. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm not the one that starts this. I read
think all,
that.
all of this stuff has got some
For
weird,
sure.
weird stuff going on, man. Like,
I'm just trying to
Yeah.
block the monkeypox.
right? Monkeypox are going to be more drawn to you because you look cool.
You're fucking
I'm-
blocked.
I'm
Box
just,
hater.
I'm
blocker.
just scared
I'm
now.
blocking
Like,
the haters.
right? Did we go to places during the course of our day as roofing contractors where we could probably find monkeypox? You guys know it's true. Like some of the gas stations we eat at, some of the homes.
I'm probably not. There's a snow cone place called Gorilla Snow Cone by my. I don't know if I want to.
You're not gonna go there no more.
I'm
Man,
not gonna go there.
can't call it out by name, even, dude. Like, sorry, guys, don't sue. The opinions of Anthony Rivera are not that of the producers and the content of this show. We do not always agree. Sometimes we have controversial takes, like monkeypox and Brittany Griner, but we are keeping it real for sure. Episode 77 is just about ready to wrap. Sorry to all of our guests that I invited that didn't show up, but whatever. We had a good time. I feel like this is the best combination of keeping it Rio for just going. And none of us have monkeypox that I know of, so that's cool. I am going to do a Keeping It Rio interview this Saturday with an author who I don't even know.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know her, but she wrote a book about opiate addiction, and I think that would be something kind of cool because some of the guests I've had on the other shows have kind of had, you know, things that they've overcome in life, and she just wrote a book about it. So I'm thinking, hey, I can help out with solving opiate addiction and
No, I
can
would
help someone sell
definitely-
some books.
Yeah, I would like to see that. 'Cause I saw, I think, like a Netflix, something like that, where they were running a opiate like doctor's office, and they were doing like just I don't know. I have to look into that. But
Just prescribing it, man. I'm from Ohio, dude. Trust me. In Ohio, that's like a major, major thing. It doesn't seem to be as bad here in Texas, at least. I don't know, but in Ohio, it's like super bad. But yeah, I'm going to interview this. She's a news character. I shouldn't say character, a news personality as well.
Oh man, yeah. There was a show on Hulu that I watched called Dope Sick, and that series is really, really cool. It's about OxyContin and how the whole. It's a really cool. If you ever get a chance, it's a pretty good season. Michael Keaton is right. Is his name the Batman? Old Batman?
He's like the narrator of it.
No, he's in it. It's a show.
Oh,
It's called Dope Sick. It's really cool. It's a really. I mean,
it's called
sucks.
Painkiller. The Netflix.
I've heard that one.
It was called Painkiller.
okay. So Netflix and Hulu, if you guys are watching, we've just shouted out your programs. You should probably send us some sponsor dollars as well.
Dope Sick, man. If you ever get a chance, that show it'll get you, man. It's a good show.
On
It'll
Hulu.
get you nice and dope
Yeah.
sick, man. It's dope.
It
sick.
talks about how how it all started, and OxyContin started, and it's a cool. I mean, it sucks for the people, but
I'm interested to see how this interview goes because, like I said, complete stranger. Sometimes I have great interviews when I talk to people I've never met before. So I'm hoping for that. She's willing to be on Keeping It Rio, and like I said, a news personality. So we're gonna get a little exposure out of the deal as well. So, anybody got anything brilliant you want to wrap this up with? Tomorrow's Friday. It's gonna be an awesome day. I'm looking forward to Friday. I don't normally look forward to Fridays, but this Friday, some good stuff's going
door
down.
knocking.
Yeah, some good stuff's
Definitely.
going down on Friday this week and probably on Saturday. So, and what do you got
Sure.
going on tonight? I know you've still got a little bit of work to do. What events are you going to be taking out tonight?
I am DJing at Hills and Dales, Babcock and 1604. Yeah, I'm going to be there till 2 o'clock, spinning country, hip hop, reggaeton, everything. Just going to have a good old time.
Yep. And you do a lot of events. If anybody watching Keeping It Rio in the San Antonio area would like to book you for a DJ event, how would they go about getting a hold of San Antonio's premier DJ, DJ Ant, also Rio Blanco's premier DJ?
So my, I guess, special events is DJ Ant Vegas, like Las Vegas, but Vegas. DJ Ant VEGAS, and they can see all my events up there. I need to actually upload. I have probably like maybe 5 weddings that I need to upload, but so far I have 100 posts from quinceañeras to special events to weddings, do it all. So.
Yep. You had Keeping It Rio and Rio Blanco rocking out in Broken Bow this past week. So premier DJ, and if anybody wants the best, that's the guy right there. That's who you want. Jeremy, what about you? What you got going on tomorrow? Anything exciting happening here in 210 Countdown City?
Yeah,
USA?
yeah, definitely. We got a few inspections, trying to get some commercial deals lined up or locked up as far as getting the estimates going. But damn, we're gonna do that solar. Try to get some solar going because my bill was high this month.
How high was your bill? Just out of curiosity. You've got a 2-story house in San Antonio.
It was so high, it was 420, legit 420.
Oh my God! It doesn't get any more high than 420, right? That's like, I mean, that's somebody telling you, Jeremy, that's as high as it gets.
As high as it gets. You need solar. I
Premium.
need solar.
Premium high.
Before we leave, this quote kind of stuck with me with our BNI little networking meeting, and I wanted to end with, or my part,
Sure.
is that a river cuts through rock not because of its power, but because of its persistence. And that's by James Watkins, and that kind of struck me. Even though it's kind of you find it tough to get through something, eventually the persistence is going to get you there, and so. That kind of stuck with me, and I wanted to share that with you all.
It's pretty amazing, and you're right. It's all about being persistent. We've got an awesome team right here. We're building something amazing. And Ant, you've been with us for a couple months, and you can say without any hesitation, it takes time to get stuff going, to get it built up to where we're still not totally consistent, but we're getting there.
Yeah, you're gonna have your times where hey, like, man, what can I do? And there's always that something that you can do better, and I've just been rocking and rolling, trying to come up with different ideas that we could do. But yeah, no, this is definitely a great company, and if anybody is watching and interested, just schedule a meeting with us, and we can talk to you about the benefits of being in Rio Blanco's family. So. That's
exactly. Our family has at least, what'd you say, 6 or 7 2-year-olds in it. So we're a good family. We've got ages from 2 all the way up to like 97.
Oh, yeah. They have the toddlers, and they also had the preteens there. Like they had it was kind of cool. Like, the age groups had their own little cliques.
We brought it. Yeah. We bring it as a group every single time. So that's awesome. Sure. And you're right. Persistence is what it is. We're going to continue moving forward, and we're going to cut through that rock. It's going to be the most badass thing that we've ever done. Mm-hmm. And I'm super proud to have you guys on the team doing it because we're out there door knocking, man. We're having fun and we're getting stuff done. So thank you for that. I'm excited for this coming week. I don't even know why, but something cool is about to happen. I can feel it. I think we're going to get a solar deal. I think we're going to get a commercial deal. I think that something we don't even know about is about to happen. So looking forward to it. I appreciate everybody for watching Keeping It Rio, episode 77. We'll be back next Thursday with the live. Probably going to do my other one on Tuesday. So we'll bring that up after the fact. So everybody enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you for watching Keeping It Rio, and we will see you all next week.